Ooh, what's up guys, JohnOrigins here. Today got a Pokemon Showdown live in the RU tier, and we're going to be using a team that's actually pretty amazing, so look forward to it. We are finally out of the suspect testing, propaganda spreading zone of RU. We are back into the relaxing, enjoyable, fun-loving, pretty RU that we like to know. Noivern and Reuniclus got banished to the Shadow Realm. I opted to keep them, but I was outvoted by a lot. It was a super majority for both, I believe, so that's pretty impressive. You really hated them buggers. But now, because of that, mainly because Noivern has left the building, Scrafty becomes one of the best Pokemon in the RU tier, which makes it a big threat, and I made a team with it. Unfortunately, Scrafty did not shine as much as I would want it because it is overshadowed by Durant, but it did quite well. And this was the set that I used. Oh, I did change it to John. Oh my god. I was really upset with myself because I accidentally made my Scrafty adamant on the team preview, but apparently I changed it without knowing, so congratulations to me. But I'm using Moxie Life Orb, no Lumberry, because I'm a Scrafty, I'm real. I sell up when I can, not when is risky. A Dragon Dance. A Bull Cub is probably the better set, but I do enjoy using Scrafty quite a lot with the Dragon Dance. It's very enjoyable. And Knockoff is always very, very nice. Obviously, like I said, it becomes very powerful. I had to run Jolly because I believe Adamant Nature does not outspeed Cobalion at +1. So I had to make sure I outspec Cobalion because that's one of the biggest threats in the RU tier. It's probably the most common Pokemon you'll see. Next up we have the Omastar, because after I added Scrafty I realised I probably need hazards on the field, so why not a Focus Ash Lead? That'll do the trick. Omastar fit that bill, and it also acts as a nice fire resist for the remaining members of my team. If my opponent has something like Emboar, I kind of want to keep Omastar around because it can eat up them attacks and can get up hazards against Emboar respectively. Next up we have Tangrowth. Tangrowth is actually an amazing Pokemon for this team, purely because water types can be annoying for my Durant, so Tangrowth beats them 1v1. Tangrowth also spams Knockoff, and it's bulky, it's a bulky pivot, which makes it a good Pokemon Assault Vest. I have quite a bit of speed investment. I have 128 in speed. It used to be 124 because I had Hidden Power Ice on this thing, but then Noivern left, so I figured HP Fire would be more beneficial to me. So I had to invest a bit more speed just so I hit 167, which outspeeds Alomomola. And just so I can hit them with a modest modest Leaf Storm, and Oko them without getting toxic. So that was kind of my thought process there. Especially if people can play risky with their Alomomolas quite a lot. Knockoff is always fantastic, and Tangrowth, my boy, it's so amazing. Next up we have Durant, probably the best Pokemon in the world in the tier right now. Lumberry, Hustle, Hone Claws. It's all the package. It does so well. I'm very much liking the Ironhead Superpower Crunch set because you don't really need Bug Stab anymore on Durant because stuff like Cresselia and Slowking aren't in the tier anymore. So the only things you're going to be hitting or wanting to be hitting is Ghost types. So you want to run Crunch. Superpower is fantastic for Steelix and Cobalion. So that's why I had that, and obviously Ironhead's is a fantastic move, and it has the flinching potential, so that's really good. And it works really well with Scrafty because of the fairy types that Scrafty is somewhat weak to. Durant can destroy them with the Ironhead, so that's always appreciated. Next up we have the gimmick of the team. We have Flygon. We have a Choice Scarf Flygon over here. Just a standard dot set, U-turning for pivots and revenge killing when it can. Makes it, it's a pretty decent. It can do work. And Outrage can get pretty strong late game once you've worn down the entire team, and you got your hazards up. So I don't know, it's a nice little late game sweeper or cleaner upper. So that's not too bad. But that's flying on. And then finally we had a spin blocker. We have Mega Banette, probably my favorite Mega Evolution in the I tier. Obviously you've got Steelix is most likely the best, quote unquote, but Mega Banette just does the work. It's so amazing. It can almost guarantee at least 2 kills a game if you play it well, especially with Shadow Sneak priority. Knockoff is a great move. Will-O-Wisp can cripple Pokemon, and Destiny Bond basically gets a guaranteed kill. So it's very, very handy. It's such a good Pokemon. I have 88 speed. Can't remember why, but I have it. I always just throw speed investment into the Banette because it was pretty good with it. So yeah, that's the team. It's really, really good actually. I've been enjoying using it quite a bit. I know I passed it to a couple of my friends and they've enjoyed it too. It's quite a powerful squad, so I do implore you to check it out. Remember, all the teams that I use in Showdown Lives are in the description below, so make sure you go check them out. This live is actually quite a calm live, nice and casual, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, we've got a game here, and this team's looking pretty scary. It's got a couple of potential taunt users that could stop Armstar, but still gonna lead with it. It's a good lead, and I actually like hazards against this team. There's a Flygon, which can defog them away. I have seen defog Flygon around. I'm gonna do this first though. I feel like I can get more hazards up if I just go directly into my Flygon here, and then just U-turn out to a more favourable matchup for my Armstar. So I can maybe get up a couple of spikes. It's got 2 fighting types. It's kind of threatening. I do have Burnett, so it's not too bad, but it can limit my Scrafty. But Scrafty can look like it's going to sweep if I can get rid of Jolteon maybe. Ooh, he's not thingy. That's fine. I'll just go back into my Tangrove. That was a bit risky on his part, in my opinion, because what if I just killed him? But whatever, that's fine. I think after one more Life Orb attack, he's in range of Shadow Sneak, so I'm going to go into my Burnett here. I actually went for the Volt Switch, that's fine. Although it's not too good, but it's fine. Sigh. Why do people risk their Jolteon like that? I mean, I'm a Flygon. I'm most likely going to be Choice Scarfed. Why would you bother? Okay. Don't have switch-ins to this, but he might just go for the knockoff. I mean, that's most likely his play. I'm going to go into my Tangrove, because I don't expect him to close combat, so Tangrove should be able to eat up any attack that it goes for. Nice. Is he Life Orb? No. I'm just going to fire off Giga Drain. I am modest max special attack, so it should do quite a lot of damage to something or other. He actually doesn't really have a switch in. This will get... yeah, bop. That did a lot. Will Leaf Storm kill? I don't think so. What? Actually, it might do. No, because he'll Mega Evolve as well. Gonna go to my Armstar. Just a nom nom nom. Yeah. God, he's really playing obvious. Let's go with my rocks. Let's break Silk Sturdy, because he was a mold breaker. Let's see if he stays in. Nope, he doesn't. Thank God. Ah, nice. I get 2 hazards up. At least. So that's actually pretty good for me. It's going to help me a lot. As he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. That's fine with me. I'm just going to get up another layer. I'm going to get all 3 layers of spikes up here. Really putting pressure on him. And I don't think he'll be... if he's defog Flygon, I don't think he'll be able to successfully defog. Oh, he's got Hex, so I'm not going to get up all 3 layers. Let's see. I would think he'd be scared out by the knockoff. So I'm going to go into my Scrafty here. I'm not Lumberry, I'm Life Orb, but I'm hoping the threat of knockoff and the fact that I could be Rest, I could be Shed Skin, I could be Bulk Up, would scare him out into his Cobalion or something, just to eat up the attack. Oh, the knockoff get +1. So I'm going to go into that good favour. Go for the Dragon Dance. Okay, he actually goes into his Flygon, that's fine with me. As I'm just going to go for the knock. Oh, he's lefties. If I set the +2, I win, right? Set the +2. As he goes for the default. I suppose Sork with his Sturdy. But, you know, I can make amendments for that. As I get rid of his leftovers. I'm surprised I didn't kill, to be honest. I'm Life Orb. Max attack, Adamant. I'm not Adamant, I'm Jolly. But whatever. Scrafty, you're weak. Pathetic. I finally get the +2 and it doesn't even work out. And I don't get hazards up anymore. But I'm hoping Durant can win. And I just need to get rid of Sulk Sturdy for that to pay off. I'm pretty sure I outspeed Jolteon. At +2. I'm Jolly, yeah, so I must do. I went with Jolly because Adamant +1 doesn't outspeed Cobalion, I don't think. So I had to run Jolly just so I made sure I outsped that. I was going to be run a little bit of bulk just so I just outsped it, but I just figured I might as well just run max. I'm just going to Drain Punch here to break its Sturdy. Maybe at full HP I can live a close combat. Yeah, Sturdy and close combat. I'm gone, but his Sulk is gone, so that's good. I can just bring in my Bennett here, get my Mega Evolution off, and go for the Shadow Sneak. Actually, I can do whatever I want because he's Choice Band locked. So I can actually fire off a Will-O-Wisp. Well, he's just going to switch out into this, isn't he? Actually, Flygon's Earthquake does a lot of damage here. I'm just going to Sneak because he's most likely going to bring in his Camerupt. I mean, I could double into Flygon, but it's not worth it. Well, I think Banette's fine. Just a Shadow Sneak here. He might just sack this, so. Let's see. I actually brought in Jolteon. That's even better for me. Because as long as I get off some damage on Jettison, I can win with Durant because I can set up the +1 against it. Because of my Lumberry. As he actually brings in his camera up here. Do a Flygon. We're going to bring that in. Because no reason to sat Bennett when it can be used to stop Sulk from spanning close combat. Even though he is Choice Banded. So my Flygon definitely outspeeds him. Obviously I'm Choice Scuffed, so I think I outspeed it anyway. But just in case I got knocked off by anything like a Sulk, I would still outspeed it. So he actually goes for the Toxic, which I'm perfectly okay with. Flygon is not here for the long run. Just going to fire off an Earthquake here. As he actually sacks his Sulk, which is perfectly fine with me. Go Tangrowth. Go Tangrowth. Hex isn't going to do much to me, and now I can start to Giga Drain again. And actually, Tangrowth won with 116 now. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's. Yeah, I think Scrafty got rid of the main problem with Flygon, which stopped my team. Now he's kind of falling apart, I think. Yum. And now Leaf Storm should knock him out. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'm going to Flygon. I don't want to get -2. I don't want to give this Cobalion any free setup opportunities. But sorry, it has to happen. It had to happen. So hopefully he's not sub SD or something, because that could be scary. But I'm just going to go into my Flygon here as a somewhat pivot, because I need to make sure I get as much damage as possible. I'm not going to be doing that with -2 Leaf Storms. So I've got to switch out as he is sub. So I'm just going to start Earthquaking. Hopefully my Earthquake does enough. I know his Choice Scarf doesn't kill it. It does probably about 70%. I just need to make sure I prevent a substitute. As he actually goes for the Iron Head, that's fine. Yeah. He's guaranteed not to get us up here, I believe. So that's great. Great! And if he wants to switch out into Jettison, like he does, nice. All I need is this damage, and then I've won with Durant. So, just gonna fire off another Earthquake, sacrifice my Flygon to the good of the cause. He might just recover here. It's his best play. Yeah, he does. But, it's not in range. But his finger's left over, so Mega Banette's... Tangrowth's actually pretty good here. I don't need to risk my Durant because Durant's crunch does not OHKO it even at +1. It does about 90%, I believe. So he'll get leftovers recovery, and that's no fun for me. So I'm just going to fire off a safe Giga Drain here and do a really good amount of damage to him as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I've got a lot of speed investment in this Tangrowth, mainly to outspeed the Pokemon that is known as Alomomola. Just so I can prevent a Toxic and just blow it back. with a Leaf Storm or a Giga Drain. And I like the speed investment that I've got on this. It's nice. As holy shit, Tangrowth, you're strong. Easy damage. I'm just gonna hit a Power Fire. Breakthrough. Nice. Gone. Really happy with that damage. Just gonna Giga Drain again. Don't get flinched. Nice. So you're dead. I have HP left, and I can just finish him off with the Giga Drain. So, GG. That was actually a pretty close game. I enjoyed it. The Sulk was a bit scary, to be honest. I'm a bit weak to fighting if I lose my Bennett, but I kept it alive. And, yeah, that's game. Points! Points are lovely. I like them so much. I'm just going to get one more game, and I think we'll call it a day then, maybe. I'll pause until we get one, because obviously it's going to take a while to get a game. Ladder is dead as balls. Okay guys, we've got one here against the real Salty Chips. The real one! Yeah guys, what an honor. We're facing him. He's actually got a really XY team. It is super XY. Kind of scared of it though, because he has an Alpine and a Hitmonchan. He has the two biggest threats in the RE tier. I can actually see Scrafty sweeping, so I'm looking forward to that. I believe Scrafty at +1 hits 350 something, 354 maybe, 350 and a dot maybe. I don't know, hits something or other. But gonna lead with Flygon. No, it's a bad lead. Gonna lead Almastar. I kind of want to get that calc up just to see. Yeah. Look at this bad boy. It's 236? Yeah. 36 times 1.5. Bam! 354. I was right. Don't think that outspeeds Ampy Bomb. Ampy Bomb! Stealth Fox, go. Oh no! Shit! Shame. Real shame, that is. So annoying. I don't mind. I get up my Stealth Rocks. It's gonna be nice. I don't know why he doesn't really need a spinner on his team. But he has one, nevertheless. Don't really want to lose them hazards yet, though, so I'm gonna make the obvious play out into my Burnett. He can obviously take advantage of that, but I actually get a free burn on something. Nothing on his team appreciates it. Life Orb! Got him. That's Will-O-Wisp here, because like I said, he has nothing to take that. Outside of his Rotom, which, after the rocks, won't appreciate it, especially if he's choiced. Because HP for days. Gone. I like that. Let's see, what do I do here? Could be real. Go out to Flygon, but then I get risks of being burned. I could stay in. It's not a bad play. I can take a Leaf Storm, unless he specs. I was saying. Yeah, I'm quite bulky. Bennett's pretty awesome, so why not just go for the knockoff here? Obviously, it's a bit risky letting my Bennett take damage, but because it's going to be extremely powerful this game, it just destroys this squad. But I feel like maybe not then. Gone, eating it up and dead. So yes, he was choice guard. That's why I ate it up so convincingly. Just go for the Shadow Sneak here. I actually get 2 kills here, so that's kind of nice. One obviously with this, and the second one will come up in a second, I would think. I'm not sure what he wants to die, but we'll see here. It might be Ampy Palm. Ampy Palm obviously not a huge problem, so I could keep Bennett around. He actually brings in his own Bennett. I outspeed that currently. I don't want this thing being a problem. Bennett is an issue. I'm going to Death Deep on this. Because I don't want it being around. I outspeed it. Yeah, so his Bennett goes down. So that's cool. And what I can do... I feel like I can just bring in Armor Star. I don't mind if I get Rapid Spin. Because he has a 2 resistance, I believe. And these 2 are somewhat frail. So, well, Scaveler's not. But Ampy Palm's as frail as shit, so I'm not really scared of that. Let's see, what do you hit? It's like 356 you hit or something weird. 361, fuck! So I'd have to get up +2 with scrafty to outspeed it. But I do have Flygon who can click Earthquake at this point. I'm just going to Spike on the off chance that he doesn't do something smart. Which I won't put past him. Okay, so just go straight for the knockoff, that's fine. I can use this time to go into Durant. He doesn't really have anything to touch my Durant. Ambipom never does. So I could get up a Hone Claws, I would think. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a Hone Claws. I think it'll work out because, like I said, Ampipomp's not going to be doing any damage to me outside of knockoff. So if I get up a Hone Claws here, I should be good to go. I mean, he is Life Orb, but it's not an Ampipom. Yeah, as that is nothing. I really don't care about my Lum because there's no status on his team. I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. He might be pressured out. I don't think he might. I don't know if he'll want to save this or not. He doesn't. So at +1, I outspeed his entire team with Scrafty. Sweet. That's what I like to see. Some good old-fashioned commitment. Of course, Hitmonchan's Map Punch could be a problem, but I'm not too bothered by that. Let's see what he goes into. I assume he goes into Hitmonchan to go for the Map Punch, but he decides to go into his Rhyperior, which I'm cool with. If I flinch... Would I flinch? I'm going to flinch him, I promise you that. I absolutely 100% guarantee it. I believe in Durant. I have faith that this Pokemon will flinch my opponents successfully. And it will be the greatest flinch I've ever seen in my life. Oh! I didn't get... Go for no flinch. Am I right? Do have my flinch, by the way. I'll tell him his sets, don't worry about it, I'll help him out. Silly boy. Silly boy. So I'm just going to do some good damage here with the superpower. Gone. Durant's one of the best Pokemon in this current meta. So that's nice. It's always good to see Durant pulling its weight. Do I douchebag him and save it for him? I can't save it, I don't think. He's learning. Learning how to play. You see Life Orb? He is Life Orb. So I'm actually not too bothered by this. I'm just going to go into my Flygon. And I'm going to hope to God that Outrage kills it. Because otherwise I might be in a pickle. Or I could use it now. Sack Tangrowth. Or I could be a man in Outrage. Man in Outrage. Man Outrage. You're a slow ass Flygon. Gone. GG. I got a couple of points for that. We'll get one more and then we'll call it a day. So I will be right back when we get into the third game. Okay guys, we've got one here against Corlin, and he has a very Auraz team. We've moved back into Auraz today, and his team's quite weak to hazards, so I'm very happy about that. I'm going to leave my Armor-Star. Like, the rocks and the spikes just derail him so hardcore. And he actually leads off with that Steelix, so I'm going to take this opportunity to get up my hazards. I could Scald, but I don't think it's worth it. I can Scald afterwards, depending on my fancy. Because you might as well just switch out to, like, Virizion or something. I don't know. I suppose the Uxie's is best, but I can actually see Scrafty doing so much work this game. If I get rid of Quillfish or weaken it substantially, he has no switch-ins to it, and I can just OHKO every Pokemon on his team. Okay, now, do I get up a Spike or do I get up a Scald? Get off a Scald even. It'd be nice to weaken this. But I feel like the hazards would just come in so handy. And it's not like I don't have a Tangrowth or something. Yeah, I'm going to Spike. I'm going to Spike. Don't come and bite me in the ass on the star. Oh, sweet. You made me proud on the star. I got up a hazard. Nice and Spike. Gonna Scald here. I'm gonna try and get a burn. I feel like this one Spike's what I need for now. Hopefully if I can burn this Yuxi, that'd be great. Ah, nice. That's what I needed. And ice. I like this situation that's unfolding in front of me. I got up 2 hazards, and I've got 5 Pokemon to abuse them. Depending on what he brings in. If he brings in that Delphox, I get a free Mega Evolution off my Banette, and I just OHKO it with Shadow Sneak. Anything else, I think Flygon or Tangrowth can do the dip. Yeah. He actually brings in his Steelix, and I'm going to bring in my Tangrowth here. Although that does give him a free switch into Drapion. I could bring in my Banette. Will-O-Wisp it. It's not bad. Will-O-Wisp is actually pretty strong. I can bring in my Flygon. It's not really worth it though. Can I bring in my Banette? Banette's pretty awesome here. Because nothing on his team wants to take a Will-O-Wisp. And Delphox, if it does come in, it'll die to a Shadow Sneak. So that's good. Feeling confident about this game. I'm not completely set on victory, but I'm pretty confident. I can most likely set up with my Scrafty against that Yuxi because it's U-turn, although it might have T-Wave, so I had to be careful about that. So I might not be able to set up against that. Maybe Drapion's a good option as well. Potentially Delphox if it's choice locked, but I'd OHKO it with Banette if I were me, so... Burn. Missed, of course. Why not? Nice. Sigh. There we go. Hail Slam doesn't do anything to me. And now I'm going to bring in my Tangrowth. Just because I can. Drapion, though. Going to be annoying. Going to be annoying, but that's something I have to accept. As I'm just going to fire off a knockoff here, anticipating that switch into his Drapion, so I can at least get rid of its item if it has one. Well, it probably will have one. If it's like a Lumberry or something, it could be really good for my Banette. But I do have Flygon who beats it 1v1, so I'm not too bothered by it. Let's see what he does here. I'm not sure if he'll sack his Steelix or not. I mean, I can actually set up a Dragon Dance against Steelix now. So that's nice. He actually stayed in and rolled me out into Flygon of all Pokemon. Why? I can't kill it. I'm just going to U-turn out because I cannot kill this Steelix from that range. Flygon, why? Flygon, why do you have to be so terrible? Go Tangrowth. God, it's so ridiculously weak. Oh, it's so horrible that it has to be like that. Okay, I'm just going to Giga Drain. Because now he definitely won't be saving his Steelix. It's too weak. Yeah, so that can go. Gone into oblivion. That Drapion is a threat. So much of a threat. He can also bring in his Delphox. I actually don't have a switch into Delphox. Yeah, he does bring it in. I don't want to set up though. Because I can go into Flygon. Do I need this Pokemon? Tangrowth. Tangrowth, do I need you? Not really. I'm just going to knock off. Expecting him to maybe predict my Flygon. I don't know if that's a play that he'd make. No, he's not. Oh, he's Life Orb. That's perfectly fine with me. Because now I can bring in Banetto. Don't mind losing Tangrowth, like I said. And he's Life Orb, so there's nothing on his team to outspeed my Durant. So that's awesome. I feel like Durant plus Scrafty is really strong now. So strong. Good digger. Who says that? Good digger. Good digger. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping someone will time me though. Good jigger. How do I search that though? Good jigger. That didn't work. Alright then, he brings in his Quillfish. Cool with that. Just go Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is kind of awesome again. Wearing that thing down. I can start to spam Outrage as well with Flygon. Because of the hazards that I have up. So I'm able to burn that. Don't burn me. I actually can't live Star Fox, which is that's a shame. I'm just going to knock off. Because he might... I think he's just going to go for the spike. Knowing that I'm going to die to the burn. So he doesn't have to risk Destiny Bond or anything. But if he makes a switch out, that'd be great as well. His Scald. He didn't go for like a status move. I'm not sure if he might be Taunt. He's definitely Spike. He's Black Sludge though. I don't know what. I could actually set up with Durant here. Yeah, I'm going to start with Durant. Because I think I win. Yeah, I'm going to start with Home Claws. He might want to save this for his Intimidate. And sack something else. He doesn't, so that's good. No! Ah, just kidding. It's all over. I'm just going to Iron Head. Not revealing my crunch. I think Drapion dies after Spike plus Stealth Rock. Because that Uxie is quite weak and the crunch should kill it. So I think that's game. I really hope so. Because this is my best opportunity to sweep. And it's my only opportunity. And I think I might lose if I don't. Although I do have Flygon, it's a bit hit and miss. Hopefully, if I get damage on Virizion though. I think they're all in range of my attacks though. So that's fine. I think Delphox is even in range of Ironhead after hazards. Yeah, definitely. But at 20-something%. No, 18% I think. Yeah, so that's huge. Yes! Yes! Although I think Durant did shine. I feel like I have to put Durant in the thumbnail. I was going to put Scrafty, but Scrafty's terrible. No, Scrafty is actually a really good Pokemon, but I think I'm using the inferior set. Bulk Up is so much better. It's just Dragon Dance I felt fit the team a bit better. But Durant has been putting in a lot of work. This Hyper Offense team is doing very well for me. Very few losses. Maybe 1 or 2. The rest have been success. Great success. Just have to allow him to make a move because I want to see this play out. I really do. But whatever. If you're not going to play... Oh, there we go. There we go, he switched. I'm pretty sure Ironhead kills this, unless he scarfed Virizion, which would blow me back completely. Gone. Easy. Durant is just too powerful. It's too strong. It's too strong. With Hustle, +1, Home Claws just makes it amazing. The monster. It's come to play. No more survivors. That's what you get for not running a Scarf Pokemon. Yeah, here comes... This is the big one, I think. Uxie, but I have Crunch. And Uxie can't touch me. The best you can do is cripple me, and at that point it's weakened to the point where I just win with Earthquake. Yeah, so it's over. That was well played. I got up the hazards, I got rid of the Pokemon I needed to, and we won. Quarantined. Ironhead. They said it's all over, and there's no... GG. Okay, well, it's not GG apparently. Okay, well, it was a good game actually, because I played well. That's all that mattered. Oh, Durant played well. Durant played extremely well. Such a good speed stat. 1492 by hit. Oh, the Argyll is back as well, which is fantastic. Where am I? I think I'm top 10. No, top 20. Ah, top 10, number 7, not bad. There I am. Ooh. I didn't think I'd get into top 10. Well, it's only 1480. Such a low ladder number. But whatever. Whatever. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. Team's in the description as always. If you enjoyed it, whoa, I said that. I've been JohnOrigins, and I'm out. So peace.